Everybody has got their forte. The gypsy have got their thing. Your guys have got their thing. So now when you come over here, you're getting the Oga lifestyle. Certified. Okay?
That's the most stupidest topic ever, and the woman who said that is just saying us back.
Hi guys, Clinton Ogaoflondon here, and I'm here with
Whitney.
Why does that feel very odd? I feel like that's very abrupt. Is that how we normally start?
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know. It felt very harsh. Okay. But yes, guys, it's another Monday meeting. What we're back again with another great episode, another great conversations about to be had. So grab that puff, grab that tea, and let's get into today's conversation. So, how far? How are you feeling today? Oh, not the gold pen. Not the gold pen. I actually may join you because, bro, I am rather dehydrated. You guys, I'm coming back from the household.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. That was the time that you were coming back, or the time you texted me. I was just like,
Yeah.
bruh, this was the guy who had in his plans to go visit our cousin.
No, the thing is that where I went, there was two plans. So if to say we're going to our cousins, I wouldn't have gone for the second plan. So
okay.
That's how I was. Even when they brought it up, I was like TBC, depending on like I may be going somewhere. So if I'm going somewhere, I'll not be going to the second.
So you did max. You did max.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a TBC kind of thing. Then once I confirmed, oh, I'm available. I'm like, oh yeah, no, why not? We're outside. Let's just complete the whole task. But yeah, today was a great day. It's always a good day, like get it out. But like I was also reminded that a lot of the things that I went to today, or sorry, a lot of the places I went to today, I would not see them and be like, yeah, I want to go to this. I don't know.
So the
theater was good, guys. I went to and watch a Nigerian stage production. Here
what a
in
surprise!
London. Yeah, Dear Cap. Honestly, even when I was saying it back to myself today when I was speaking to them, I was just like, Clinton, like at this point, people know that if it's not Nigerian, are you sure he knows what he's talking about?
Like, yeah, like do you do anything that's outside of like Nigeria?
Yeah, I wonder. I really, really do wonder. But no. But guys, I told you guys, I'm trying, I'm in a season where I'm dipping my toe into things beyond Nigerian scene. I'm watching the, world international series and listening to Adele.
And yet you were struggling to, every time a word came up,
but you were as well. Huh? You were as well.
Heal the world.
But
make it a better place.
How many did I get? I think we're very close to each other, so it wasn't that stark of a difference.
No, I wasn't even participating at one point.
Yeah, because you gave up.
Look, I gave up because I just didn't care about him. I think the words were like, because Max was just getting them.
Yeah.
Before I can even think of something, she just happened. So at one point, I was just like, please, the next round, I'll play. I'll participate.
Lol. No, but yeah, I am trying right now. Guys, I've been catching up on a lot of series that I did not complete. I've caught up on Emily in Paris. I caught up on, but guys, maybe Emily in Paris because that was something us and my cousin were talking about. And honestly, even like, where was it? I think yes, I was somewhere, and I feel like there is this general consensus. I don't know whether I should finish talking about my day before we get into this general consensus. But yeah, let me finish talking about my day before I divert. But yeah, I watched Emily in Paris. Then I watched what's the other one that I caught up on? I watched Desi Blue before Emily in Paris. Then after Emily in Paris, I now completed Junior and Georgia. Then now I'm trying a new series, but I don't know if series is it? Agent Kim. My friend told me to try it. It's a Korean show though. But the first episode actually was like, give it the first 10 minutes could be a bit like, what's going on here?
Wait, do you ever watch Money Heist?
I don't think so.
You should add it to your list.
I think I watched one episode because there was a lot. You know when?
You know what? I just
really popular.
I just realized you wouldn't watch it because if you can't watch Power, you won't watch Money Heist.
I watched Power. What are you talking about?
You were like, oh no, not the drug dealing.
No, I watched Power, and I watched Power Book 2. I watched Power.
You watched Power. I remember when you were talking. I remember the one time you mentioned Power. You're like, you tried to get into it, but when you saw the drug dealing, you're like, no, this is not your vibe.
Maybe I don't think it was Power I was talking about. Maybe it was another drug show. I think the thing with Power.
Maybe it was Snowfall.
Yeah, that one I haven't watched. Because the thing with Power, I think there's a good balance. There's luxury and there's drug dealing. Snowfall straight up looks like struggle.
It sounds so weird coming out from your
Money Heist. I think I've seen like a glimpse of. I think I maybe watched.
Yeah, Bank Heist,
and it just looks like struggle. I don't do that.
That's why you can't watch. That's why you can't watch Outer Banks.
Yeah, I can't. The same thing. I tried. Too much poverty. The first episode, no ounce of wealth, no ounce of affluence.
But there's some wealthy people there. They're not the main characters.
Okay, in my life, these are the main characters, so I cannot relate to the show. That's the problem. I don't like to watch what I cannot relate to. That's just me. So when I have that issue, I more time I'm not
Wait,
watching
so
it.
you watch what do you relate to in Ginny and Georgia?
When it comes to the Junior Joe, no, but that's the thing. I've acknowledged that right now I need an escape. But I don't know what it was about those shows that allowed me to watch them in the first place. But Ginny and Georgia, maybe the nice houses, maybe that is what makes me be able to digest it a bit better. Emily and Paris, the fashion, they're living, so as much as they're trying to act as if, oh yeah, they're hustling and bustling, like your outfits are not really saying hustling and
It's like
bustling.
Sex in the City.
Mhm.
Like when people like look back at it, they're like, the math ain't mathing.
Yeah.
Because Carrie is living in this tiny apartment, yet she's affording all these shoes.
Yeah.
And she's a blogger.
Yeah, lol.
If we get down to it, she's a blogger.
Yeah. No, but yeah, so yeah, when you think about it, I feel like shows like that is a good balance, so I can digest it.
I'm not gonna lie, if the math ain't mathing, right, I will struggle to like continue following the storyline. I could be playing, right, but I'd just be like, nah, this ain't making sense. That's why you know what, I can appreciate Friends. Even though I think it's so overhyped, I can appreciate when Rachel's going through her struggles. She was going through her struggles,
and you see, yeah,
and you see it.
All this Friends is so overhyped. Me personally, I'm not like I'm
no,
neither
I think it was
here or there. I'm just like it's a good show.
I think it was a good show. But like when people be ranking it number one, not just like on like magazines or like when people just talk about it, like it defined and like it defined. I'm just like
I definitely think it was
I do buy things I don't understand. That's why.
Maybe.
But I think another reason maybe because of shows like Living Single.
Maybe so.
They're like people who because when I watched Friends, right, I was just like, oh, this is a good comedy show and all that stuff. But I didn't understand the whole define the nation that people sat up to watch this thing and what's called wait.
I don't know if I sat up to watch.
And no, wait for see the final, everyone crying and all that stuff. So I didn't understand it till today. I cannot understand it. Maybe I needed to be there to notice it.
Yeah, because one thing I was about to say, it wasn't really our era. I feel like we watched it after the whole, Friends frenzy, or at least it was calming down. Do you understand? But yeah, I just feel like it's a good show. It's a comfortable show.
Yeah, it's like a good show. Like when I can't sleep,
and it's hard to find timeless. I feel like it's hard to create timeless shows there.
Nah, got Steinfeld.
That's also a timeless show. How many times? I'm not saying they're the only timeless show, but I am saying that there are not so many timeless shows, and that's one of them.
No, I think it's like actually. I think back in the day, there was a lot of good shows back in the day that are still timeless. I would put Seinfeld. I'll put Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'll put Martin. If I can actually, I'll put Living Singles. I'll put what's it called? Half and Half. There's so many shows that, to be honest, like, what's it called? What was that show? What's it called? The Father and Daughter. Kyla Pratt was on it. On one, except the last season. Those shows I can like. Oh, Reba. I find those shows just like I can go back to it and just be like, but even though I've watched this multiple times or like I know what's gonna happen, I'm just like I can just laugh and just be like, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely for you, but yeah, I think you made a key point that maybe the standard has changed from back in the day and today, because now I'll be the first person to say if I've watched something once, I'm not gonna watch it again. Like modern shows, I haven't really seen. I don't think I've watched any show twice. In this era of
Well, which era what do you count our era as?
I don't know where we'll start from, because I also think like our Disney Channel era is timeless. I feel like you can watch that again. Like our Disney Channel shows. I tried
to when we got Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But like I was going back to like episodes and I'm just like I ended up skipping someone, just going to ones that I like.
But that's
not ones that like that's why I can't like even that's a Raven, there were times I was just skipping.
But when you think back to it, I don't know how many times we watched those shows chronologically. You people know what I was trying to say. But like in order.
But I think that doesn't help.
Yeah, but that's
in creating something timeless.
But even Friends, I don't watch it chronologically.
But I don't count timeless.
I don't watch it in order. But the fact that I can't like just put on an episode and just watch, I can just put on an episode and have it in my background and be comfortable with it. That is what I consider to be timeless.
I don't consider Friends to be timeless.
Okay.
What's it called? Something like Reba. Yeah, watch it from season 1 to season what's it called 4 chronologically. I'm not skipping. One Tree Hill, same thing, not skipping.
That's nice, but maybe we have different definition of timeless. Because for me, as far like the show can still like stand today, despite it being made like eras ago, and you can just put it on and watch it randomly.
To be honest, when we got Disney Plus, I was just like, I was looking at myself, I was just like, I can't believe I actually watched these shows. Like, it's just not resonating with me. But yeah, that's why I was asking, what do you count as our generation? You said that you think that during the time when we were around, that Disney was at its,
I feel like that's the last set of timeless shows for me. That's like now that I'm thinking about it. Since then, I don't know any other shows I can say that I will go back and watch them.
Dude, to be honest, I just feel like before I was born, they had the best compared to, in my opinion, me. Because again, when I went back to these shows, I was just like, nah. I was like, no. Even with the way he plays, I look back at it, I was just like watching it one time, just like, man, I laughed at these things. Like I used to run home and watch this thing. I appreciate them, but I don't see myself going. I just don't see myself going back to. I tried it and it didn't work.
Yeah, but speaking of Wizards of Waverly Place, what are you thinking about all this conversation that is being set up about the spin-off that
I told you?
Yeah, but you didn't tell the people, so that's I'm bringing it up now. Because I haven't watched it. Honestly, I feel like I was in denial about the whole thing because, I think at this point, sorry to cut you off, I'll say a question, I'll answer it myself, but you still answer anyway. But yeah, I feel like at this point, too many people have tried to repeat nostalgia and it hasn't worked, and it just ends up tarnishing the whole, image or whatever has been built. So at this point, let's just leave it, guys. Just happy with the matter. Just relish in the. I get it a lot of the times. A money thing when you really think about it, these people need to work. I get it, yeah, but is it really worth the? When somebody calls me a check now, well, let's say no. Let's not tarnish the legacy. I don't know.
Well, I think it kind of tarnished the legacy. I won't say it tarnished the legacy because I don't think people put this spin-off and that spin-off as a continuation. I think people are just saying this was Wizard Place. This is something else.
Yeah.
Because the storyline, from what I got, because to be honest, I couldn't watch it. I was struggling. I was struggling just even seeing the clips. What's it called? And I tried to I remember it showed up on my YouTube and there was a full episode online. I was just like, no, I'm not even gonna try. But what's it called? Yeah, but just from seeing the clips, from what I've seen, it doesn't seem like it's a good continuation. Like there's so many people, there's so many okay, what happened to this person? What happened to this person? What happened to this person? And then you try and tell us all catch us up on all these characters in like 1 or 2 episodes, and just like the flow isn't matching. And it just felt just like so rushed.
Yeah.
I believe this was like the 3rd season now, it's ended. So there hasn't really been, we weren't really able to see character development and even be able to connect with these characters.
That's really right. If that was the show, is just bad. Because when you think back to it, and it's only later on that I actually did it. But shows when we were growing up were not that many seasons. If Kevin was not taking, a lot of them had the same amount of seasons they just mentioned, and that is 3. So that is not an excuse for us not feeling like the characters have developed. Maybe,
Raven-Symoné had more. Hannah Montana had more.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that. But when you do think, a lot of them, they even had this whole business plan so that they don't go past a certain amount of seasons.
Yeah, but they had more episodes, what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I hear the episodes part. But when you think about, in terms of season, I don't know if that's an excuse.
No, it is. Because if there's less episodes and less seasons compared to the ones that we had during our time, then you can say...
But the episode's longer. Are the episodes longer?
I don't know. But what's it called? The episodes are shorter compared to when we were watching our shows.
You think they're shorter?
No, there were more episodes.
Yeah, more episodes. Yeah, I heard that.
So there was more chance for character development. That's what I'm saying.
Because a lot of the time now, say for example now, but I don't see how such a series will have only 8 episodes this season, and that isn't the standard when it comes to all these Netflix stuff. If it
works out, then they'll order more episodes. If it's not, then they stick to that.
But I don't see how a show like this. I don't know how many episodes. Let me even check. Because I don't see how they can set up a show like that to have 8 episodes a season. That would be.
But it goes back to cost wise. They'll probably, it's trial and error. They'll probably, the first season was probably to see whether there's actually an audience that want to see this, and see what the ratings are like, and see the progress of the ratings, to be able to determine how many episodes they'll give for season 2.
Sorry, see. Season 1 they had 21 episodes. 21 episodes. So please, what's the excuse
Which
now?
one?
Season 1.
For what?
Wizards Beyond. They had 21 episodes. So what is the excuse now?
I don't know. There's just the lack of character
There's no
development.
help in it. There's really no help in it.
The character development is just poor, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And what's it called? Again, there's so many like what has happened to these people. Like in the Wizards where we place, we were able to grow with these characters, and when we're thinking about, I guess when we're thinking about this Beyond one, we were just hoping like, oh, let's I wonder what's up with these characters that we've come to love. And when you just like sprinkle it in like 1 or 2 episodes, it's like an fu to our faces. I understand that you guys are trying to like bring new characters because you guys it's likely going to be a new audience because people that watch Wizard Weird Place now grown up. I doubt that they're going to go back and watch go on Disney Channel for new ones. So I understand why they did what they did. I just feel like the storylines were too rushed.
Yeah, I hear.
Like from my understanding, this one was about she comes to Justin's house and he's going to teach her how to be a wizard and how to properly, use her powers and all that stuff. And so it was kind of having the same elements of how their father was teaching them what's it called, how to use magic and like pick up spells. But I don't know, I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm just saying from the clips it just felt flat and all that stuff. And then the finale, I feel like, okay, it's the finale, so let's give everybody the answers and just jam pack it there. And we're just like, these are not the answers we wanted. Alex and Harper are no longer friends. Like that was a crucial part of Wizard Waverly Place, that friendship. Mason is dead, huh? What's it called?
Oh, spoiler alert. But continue.
What's it called? Alex was a teen mom, huh? What's it called? Her baby daddy is in prison. It's just giving like, bro, you wanted to give us a lot of shock value, and it just wasn't working. Like it was, you guys were trying to do too much and fit it into one finale, and that was the thing. I understand you guys probably did that because you guys knew this was the end, so let's try and give them the big bang. But it just wasn't flowing.
No, I hear it. And it just makes me think, because going back to what I'm saying, I just feel like at this point, all this, trying to ride on nostalgia, let's leave it, because I'm trying to think, is there any reboot that has really worked or has done? Because I feel like in these kind of positions, the goal should only be to be doing better. If you cannot do better, leave it. And I don't know if there's any reboot that I can recall right now that has done better than the original show. So I think let's take it as a sign. Let's actually, put on our brains, switch on that
Let me even
creativity
look at
and start
reboots.
thinking of new ideas rather than riding on the coattails of, former glory.
And that's why I feel the way that I feel for the new Cheetah Girls movie.
I hear it, maybe because Raven is there, I'm just like in solidarity. I think that's just where I'm at with it.
So is that how you felt about Beyond the Wizard spin-off? Because Alex wasn't.
No, that's not how I felt. I didn't really pay attention to it, to be frank. That's just the truth. I feel like I saw more of about, maybe I saw it once and it disappeared from my timeline. But this Raven one just.
Wait, so did you support the Raven Simone? So no, that's a Raven spin-off.
Spin-off. Yeah. I feel like I didn't watch it dedicatedly, but I feel like I've watched a few episodes of it, and I'm always happy for Raven to be doing good things. So as far
You're always happy for her to be employed.
Yeah, that's what it is. So if Cheetah Girls is a new job, I'm with it. That's the way I'm looking at it, to be frank.
Dude, I just feel like when something is just left good, why can't we just leave it good? Even if you think we can make it better. Sometimes it's just better to leave it as it is. Look, Cheetah Girls 3 wasn't even all that. So what's it called?
Some could argue different. Because that's wild.
Yeah, that is wild. Cheetah Girls 1, Cheetah Girls 2. We are satisfied. We are so happy. We will sprinkle Cheetah Girls 3, but like, bruh, after Cheetah Girls 3, we were just like, yes, let's just end here. Let it flow here.
Did any movie have like a fourth installment?
What?
Did any Disney Channel movie have a fourth installment? I don't recall. I think
Descendants.
Has it?
Yeah, even get another one.
Oh wow! But See, all these things, it just makes me wonder whether people are just becoming lazy.
And I'm not gonna lie though.
World.
I'm not gonna lie. That China Anne McClain.
What about her?
Man, the minute she hit that Descendants.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like, the song's got better in my opinion.
What do you mean?
What's my name? What's my name?
When she got involved.
That's like I hadn't even watched the show, but the fact that me and my big ass was hearing the song where I was at, I was just like, now people need to give this girl her props.
No.
What's my name? What's my name?
I love that for her. But
dude,
wow.
even like, well, the first one it was the things charted, but like that one charted just higher. That's just that song alone.
Yeah,
when you got Pink singing it, like, come on.
No.
Okay, so popular TV show reboots, Roseanne.
I have to watch that, and that didn't end well.
Yeah, it didn't end well, but when it came back, it was pretty sharp.
Yeah, I had. Yeah, but it was never my show, so I would not care about the reboot.
The ending was so upsetting for like the original show.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it.
Oh gosh, it was just so like we were all like I can understand why people were upset by the finale when I watched it.
All I know about the show, there was some controversy at the end of it.
The reboot one, not the original.
Yeah, the reboot one.
iCarly.
I never watched the reboot, but happy for them.
I saw clips of it. Oh yeah, I was happy. I was happy for her.
Yeah.
I was like, where's my girl Sam? But I knew that she wasn't gonna come back. But I was just still like,
hopeful.
Yeah. Even when they tried to explain her absence, I was just like,
no.
Doctor Who. I'm not gonna lie, Doctor Who has been what's it called?
The Black Doctor Who. That's what I know. So well done to him.
What I'm saying, Doctor Who, what's it called? They came back and it did
honestly,
well.
I didn't even know Doctor Who ever ended.
No,
I thought it was one of those things like Harry Potter just keeps going.
It was like big 1990 something. Then it stopped. Then it came back in the 2000s. I forgot when in the 2000s. I remember when they announced the Doctor who's going to be Doctor Who. Oh, the newspapers everywhere. It was on what's it called? Remember, there was even a countdown for who was going to be the new Doctor. Then after that, it started a trend on who was going to be a new Doctor, who's going to be a new Doctor till today. So yeah, if I'm gonna give any so far, right, it's looking like Doctor Who.
Oh, you think it's the best reboot?
It's the best reboot.
Yeah, you could say that
because it still gets nationwide. Yeah. No, I knew that. My mom told me. Cause I remember I was watching. It's like, oh my gosh, who would have thought? Are you people that what's called this Doctor? They brought this Doctor back. I was like, That's when I realized. Oh, yeah. I would also give maybe Tracy Beaker. I like the Dumping Ground.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, and what's it called?
I feel like that was before the era of all these reboots, to be frank. So maybe.
That's where there's two Tracy Beakers.
I feel like they've had a few spin-offs.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, there's Tracy Beaker, then Tracy Beaker Returns. And okay, yeah, so I gotta give it to Tracy Beaker because they had Tracy Beaker.
And I feel all of them were good.
Yeah, but I didn't watch the one with her and her daughter. I didn't watch that one. So far, I got Doctor Who #1, and it's looking like Tracy Beaker. The story of Tracy Beaker Returns, The Dumping Ground. There's the one with her and her daughter. So yeah, I'm going to have to give it to those two so far.
Yeah, you lot, let us know your thoughts. What do you think the best reboots have been in your opinion? But yeah.
You got any that come to mind?
No, maybe just now you brought Tracy Beaker to my attention, maybe I'll give it to that one. But I think I have to look at it deeper because I just feel like maybe because I'm so used to being or hearing disappointing news when it comes to all these reboots that I've stopped registering them. So yeah, I don't think I'm in a position to really give my answer right now. But yeah, I'll give it to Tracy Beaker.
Oh my gosh, I may actually also give it to Shameless. But would I really call it a reboot?
What's a Shameless?
There was a UK Shameless and a USA Shameless later on. So I'm not really sure whether I would call that a reboot or just because it's just a UK version and US version. So I'm not really sure whether that'll count as reboots or not.
I don't know the show. I don't know. But
you wouldn't watch it.
Okay.
There's low poverty.
Oh, so I'm out. Doses. But yeah, guys, back to.
But they make poverty fun actually.
Oh, I don't know about that. But
you look, what's it called? You just find poverty. People who live in poverty, they just find what's it called? Unique ways to not maybe fix the problem, but minimize the problem.
Yeah, I hear it. Yeah, back to
and they find their best cons. Continue.
But yeah, shout out to the television world. You guys have done your thing, but just keep trying to elevate.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of television, right? I was meant to tell you last episode about this show. There's this show, right, called The Life of Gypsy, right? Mm-hmm. And there's this girl. She lives in an estate flat, and her mum isn't a gypsy, but her dad was a gypsy, and they fell in love. But the families had issues because one of them didn't like that she was non-gypsy, and the other side didn't like that she was married to a gypsy and all that stuff. So it's just like a Channel 4. I'm not gonna lie, people are doing your things reality shows. But it's like you see her, the mum, and then she has like three of her daughters living with her. Then two of her daughters live like next to each other and all that stuff. So they all live together. And you just see they're in the estate, and you just like one of them is an influencer, and you just see her like you see her rise. So right now she has this lash. She's going to endorse these lash businesses, and then there's the oldest one who just keeps popping out babies left and right, right. She's like, I could have 10 if I could, and all that stuff. And then the other one, the one who's doing eyelash, she was like, "Did I try marriage? It didn't work out, and I don't want no kids and all that stuff." She's ready to like just.
Wait, this is a scripted show.
No, it's reality show.
Wow.
Reality show, and I was just watching these people. I was just like, bruh, if these people in an estate, living in a council estate, and just happy with their council estate, can get a show. I'm just like, bruh, someone give my brother a show, because bruh.
You heard it here.
Clinton will go to a council estate if he has to. Clinton, I'm trying to get you something.
Okay, if that's how we're gonna get our foot in the door. Okay.
Yes. Just look at his car.
Not just look at his car, please. My car needs some work.
Starting from somewhere.
Definitely that, because we need to move into the range lifestyle. That is the vibe. That is the goal.
But no, it's just so funny because you see, I know you won't watch it, but it's just so funny. You just see her like, the one who's the influencer, just in her pajamas. Aww. Going across to like see her sister. I'm just like, bruh. Like all my time when my parents living near each other. Why do I not just think? Let me just go in my pajamas and just
Oh no, standards.
Knock at my aunt's door and say, "Oh, you got some sugar?" I'll go to my grandma and say, "You got some spare milk?"
Oh no, standards are different over here. We're the orgas, those are the gypsies. There's a difference.
That's how they would know us. We would have this. We would be known
as the orgas.
They'll be like, "Oh, the family who wear their pajamas and be yelling up and down, calling their family members."
No, rather the family that wears their LV and shout about. Yeah, that's more like it. Everybody has got their forte. The gypsy have got their thing. Your guys have got their thing. So now when you come over here, you're getting the orga lifestyle certified. Okay, so yeah, we all have something different to offer. So yeah, you lot need to be fast. Call us up.
Channel 4, bruh. The way people are just giving all these people reality shows, I beg.
Yeah, really hurry up and call us up, because what are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for?
Seriously, what are we waiting for? But yeah, what's going on in the world? What is happening?
5 days to Arya Star's album comes out. Yeah, still 5 days to Arya Star. August is going to be a good year.
What day is it coming out?
A good month, sorry. I think it's 15th or 14th.
So is it by the time this episode is actually out?
Yeah, it should be out.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, it will be out.
No, but I've been seeing her working hard. She was even on one American morning show. Is it? But one of those big ones though. Is it? I think Good Morning America.
Yeah, it's usually one of those ones.
I'm just like, oh my god, this girl is really making me sing.
And now she moved to New York.
No, yeah, I remember that. Now that you mentioned it, like she's really making me. Afrobeats and generally, these are really making me.
Did you not see the FIFA album? Was it?
Yeah.
Not the FIFA album. Like how many Afrobeats artists won that thing?
Despite us not being in the World Cup, yeah.
But Burna Boy did perform, so in a way we were a part.
Yeah, but I already said that this is our World Cup. Whether we're playing or not is another thing. But Madika Okoye was the talk of the town.
True.
We were all over the album. We're all over all the ceremonies.
Burna Boy helped. Well, Burna Boy and Shakira's song beat her song Waka for highest charting World Cup song. So that's also something.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Nigerians, I'm so sorry. You can never keep us down. You can never keep us quiet. If you think that, you can shut us out, we'll let it be known. No.
If you think
we are here.
Yes.
We are here. So
remember that South Africa.
And I feel like Afrobeats is, I don't know whether I'm right in saying this, but I can see Afrobeats. I feel like I keep saying I feel like, but I do feel like there was a time when we were coming up that was like a thing of like, okay, yeah, these are Afrobeat stars, these are Afrobeat artists. But I feel like there is a shift where Afrobeats artists are starting to be looked at like just artists per se. Do you get what I mean?
Oh
And
yeah,
that is why the
definitely.
likes of them, Ira Star, can be on good.
Thames.
Exactly, they can be on Good Morning America. And as much as I'm receiving it as a big deal, maybe because I'm Nigerian, I've seen the journey, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a big deal. But I don't think the world is really considering it as the most out of the ordinary thing, because it's just becoming the new standard that yeah, these are just musicians that we like. These are just artists that we like their music, and it's great to see. It's
Gosh,
really
shout
just
out the
great to see.
UK.
Yeah, definitely, because I think it goes without saying. I think everybody knows the UK is really what gave Nigeria that
They saw something before.
opened that door for them to the international market. So yeah, shout out to us over here in the UK. That's why we're here, because the sense is up there like that.
Did you see the sense is up there like
the
that?
sense is up there like that. So yeah. Shout out to us over there. And even speaking on this Afrobeats one, have you been seeing this our brothers? Their Wahala just continues.
Oh my gosh, how many siblings do they have? Is there a fourth brother?
I do not know. It's only now I'm hearing all this.
Because I'm seeing another elder brother.
Yeah,
apparently an elder. I don't know if it's elder, if they're real or not.
Apparently they did an interview with one of the elder brothers. I thought that was the eldest. Then he last said in the interview that he has an elder brother. I said, so there's more. So it's looking like, and they said the boys are the youngest.
Yeah, got that part.
People are the youngest. So it's looking like they have 5 boys and they have 1 girl. So yeah, that's just
from the elder brother that I saw, the one that's older than maybe it's not the first one, but maybe the second one.
Yeah,
he was. From what I heard, he was basically putting the blame on Jews.
Yeah,
but I hadn't heard about the first one.
Yeah, the first one. I feel apparently the first one is a church person who does not want to get involved in this kind of business. So glory to God.
We have those.
Yeah, every family has.
Every family has those. Yes.
So yeah, he's that one. He has fulfilled his quota. So he's over there. But yeah, I feel like honestly, I feel the general everybody has the same consensus, and that is where the problem is. I don't think there's much argument about it. I think it's clear. I don't think it's anything new. I don't think this is the first time we're getting as much detail as this. I feel like before it was very much as much as we had an idea,
one-sided.
It wasn't as much as we had an idea. I don't think it was ever something that was necessarily addressed in as much detail. Like this guy is fully giving us a Netflix documentary on his Instagram, and yeah, he has a new wave of attention. I can't look away, it's just everywhere. I just
but I'm not gonna lie.
I can't look away. Is that the song you were raving about?
Yes. I caught on before all you people. When I saw that music video, I was just like, nah, this guy's onto something.
I still have not watched the music video. But now I just opened this Instagram. Everybody, I haven't opened somebody's the way everybody's just using this as opportunities to just be shading people or to be, shading them and their drama. Somebody was saying that, that's how I opened Instagram. One Nigerian actress here. The first thing I saw was, oh my gosh, like a compilation of video of her and her friend, and she was like, oh, in this world where there's so much betrayal and all these things, we have to appreciate the real ones. This one, and the song was now, I can't look away.
Man, I told you that song was something.
They don't waste time. The way they already turned this in story time into memes. Or the Big Brother is just catching stress, because apparently there was. I don't know if I watched that part, but apparently there was like a moment or a clip where he's like, Big Brother my ass. So now people are like, oh, who's watching Big Brother? The response is Big Brother my ass. I'm just like, P Square, yeah, they've given us entertainment for the month. You know how they do that every month?
Yeah.
Who has
August is P Square.
August is P Square. August is just P Square.
Peter and Paul.
They're doing it, and yeah.
I can look. When I told you about that song, bro. It's catchy, and the music video is just fire.
I still haven't watched the music video, but
hey, if this thing can get that song doing numbers, I appreciate it.
I think because everywhere, it is literally everywhere. All of a sudden, Peter is at Pella's wedding. I do not know they knew each other, but she's at Pella's wedding now. I'm just like, but that's the thing with this our country, with the right attention, your life can just change.
It can change you.
Your life can really just change, because before, I'm not gonna lie, even me, it was not the brother I was necessarily checking for, to be frank. I just used to feel like, I think this boy is always nagging.
No, you know me, I always support the underdogs.
It wasn't about him being
he was the one that I always felt was unappreciated, or the person that no one really like focused on because he didn't do much of the singing. So the other one got a lot of the attention. So I'm always the person who just supported the underdogs. Like when everybody was like, as I always say, when you guys were all like, screaming over Joe and Nick, I was like, Kevin, my bruv.
Yeah, I hear that. But I feel like when it came to me and P Square, I never looked at them as separate entities. I just looked at them as P Square. So I never felt the need to pity him. Like I just felt both of you are P Square, both of you are doing your thing. So that's why I never fed into any of this. Oh yeah, he's been overlooked. But I don't know for this lot. See, yeah, the prayer should just be for them to fix their family issues.
I beg, older brother, what's it called? I don't know who's the older brother, pastor, whatever. Pray for them.
Yeah, pray for your family, man, because there seems to be a lot of things going on over there.
Give them spiritual cleansing.
I feel like this has just been the boiling point for them, and everything is coming to the surface right now.
Still can't get over it. Mum called them Peter and Paul, and they chose to call this one dude. She had a vision.
Guys, like I actually do not deep how delusional some people can be. I don't know if you heard this. I don't know if you heard what this guy said here. Apparently, this Jude man, he said that it's my friend that brought it to my attention, but you're not going to believe what this guy said. This man said that he introduced Paul to Peter. Was it Peter to Paul? No, me. I introduced my brothers to each other. My twin brothers. I introduced them to each other.
That those twins, right? Who like because they have the same face, just think they're looking at each other as kids. And then sometimes you need an older sibling to be like, no, there's two of you. This is Peter and this is Paul.
No, that alone should just tell you how delusional.
Or maybe he thinks he's like, maybe he knew that they were both singers and he was the one who gave them the idea. Why don't you guys become a duo instead of individual singers? Maybe that's what he thought. Maybe that's what he's trying to explain.
I don't know, Sha. What I heard, Sha, I introduced Peter to Paul. I just said, okay, you actually just I can't do anything for you because that is the peak delusion, absolute peak delusion. But these family,
you know what?
Just pray for resolve.
Nigerians, it's just like you guys just funny without being funny.
No, honestly,
you got Jude saying I introduced
very serious in what he was saying.
I got Peter to Paul. You got David Dewar saying my wife met me before I was rich. Oh. Some of these before I had money. My wife.
I forgot about that.
That's what I said. Nigerian people are funny without being funny.
No, honestly, Nigeria is just. Do you know that's how I get today? I went somewhere. So I went to this Black Eat Fest. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, what a surprise!
Lol. But yeah, I went to Black Eat Fest. My friend actually is the one that suggested that we go there. So that's why I went today. And it was meant to be like this place where it's going to be like a whole bunch of like Black food vendors, like African food vendors. And I got there, and it was as much as there were Nigerian food vendors, but like it was predominantly Jamaica, Caribbean vibes, and all their ones. So the music to not one atom of Afrobeats.
But I feel like some people will say the same thing. Like when they go, I feel like some people say the same thing. They'll be like, "Oh, all I heard was Afrobeats." Like,
can we have some Afrofusion? Summertime. When the saints in the summertime, we have given them something now. They did not give me anything. No yay, no,
Pakrama.
No, Pakrama is a bit too deep for them.
No, but the way you love mentioning that your Pakrama.
But I know where I can expect Pakrama. Pakrama may be a bit too deep for them. No fall, no if, nothing. These lots not give us nothing.
No Thames.
And no Thames. And this was meant to be like a whole, Black food event and everything like that. But they did their thing regardless. But yeah, it's another thing where it's like I will not bring myself here on my own. That's just what it was. But yeah, they did their thing, and it's good for these lots to have their thing. That's just the thing.
Oh my gosh, it's good for these lot.
And now, us Nigerians, we have our events. It seems like this is their event, so I'm happy that they have their event and they should enjoy it. Okay. That's just what I took away from it.
Did you really sell some of the food then?
Yeah, I had food. I had like this suya burger, but it was not really giving suya burger. I'm not gonna lie. It was good. I actually underestimated how hard it is to find good suya, especially when you're outside of Nigeria.
Dude.
But even I don't know what happened here. I feel like the standard of street food in Nigeria went downhill after secondary school. I feel like before, and I keep saying this thing, I feel like before there was a consistent standard amongst food vendors. Shawarma, suya. You know, like you didn't have to talk. Everybody just knows what they need to do. I feel like now for you to get that, and that standard was good. You know, now I feel like maybe because we're a world where it's like everybody wants options, everybody wants to be able to pick out details that people are just doing their own thing, and it's like you don't even know. You expect something, you expect that standard, then you now come and find out that oh, these people put a unique twist on it, and you don't want that twist. I would keep saying it, yeah. Before this, that whole shawarma thing, it still boggles me up to this day. Before I can tell you, like, yeah, in Abuja, for a fact, there was a standard when it came to the way shawarma tasted. Now, every vendor you go to is a different vibe. And I'm just like, what is this?
Trying to stand out.
No. There's a reason Nigerians have their own stamp on shawarma. Keep it.
Dude, I had a suya guy in this UK. Oh, I had a suya guy. I had a suya connect. The man said, remember the last time I got suya from him? He was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to Nigeria. I'm coming back. This guy went to Nigeria, never came back.
Lol.
Apart from me, it's like, did his visa get denied or something?
Maybe he hit the jackpot there.
Bro, you see the way I was just like waiting. Then he just said, I'm not coming back. I said, stuck in Nigeria. Didn't even give me an explanation. Just saying he stay in Nigeria. It's like, ever since then, no suya in the UK for me.
No. Because like, even speaking about suya, yeah, like when I talk about this whole standard thing, I didn't know the difference between beef and chicken suya. I just knew that I ordered suya and they used to give me something and they used to hit. Do you get? Now, I literally,
this is only now
I clocked that, there's people actually order for chicken suya and beef suya, and that chicken suya is not suya, guys.
Dude.
It is chicken with suya spice, but that is not the is not the suya.
I'm the type of person, right? Like, you know, like when people go to like in Nigeria, it'll be in the menu like suya and all that stuff. I'm just like, no, if I'm not buying it from the street, I'm not eating your suya.
Yeah. I don't think suya is something you should order from like. I was about to say fancy places, but even just indoors, I don't think it's something you should buy indoors.
That's the closest Clinton will get to the ghetto.
Yeah, there's certain things like it's like buying roasted corn inside a fancy restaurant. No. Even certain fruits like mangoes. I tried to buy mangoes here in the UK. Never again. I will not waste my time like that again. I'm just gonna wait for the season. And hopefully I'm at home during that season and buy it then. But mangoes, don't bother getting them here. Another thing that's come to my mind with Udara, but I've never seen that anywhere else but Nigeria. But yeah, there's certain things, guys, that please, let's just keep them as is. Keep those people's jobs because they know what they're doing. Keep the suya men, women,
look,
they know what they're doing.
As our first lady says, go open a chim chin shop. Go open a suya joint.
Yeah. Like they actually know what they're doing, so we need to leave it to them. And all this trying to fancify things, guys, it's not always needed. It's really not always. It's not every day we need, some cuisine per se. What do they call the fusion cuisines? All these things like no, guys. Please, some things let's just leave it as it is. As it is.
Like that dirty jollof, make sure it remains dirty.
Yeah, honestly, that is anybody that
if you clean it.
I let them know that jollof is the way. Just have your panadol next to you, but it's worth it.
Dude, it's the fact that like it's delicious and also cleanse your body at the same time.
You definitely release your toxins. You definitely release. I think it's a
really weight
loss regimen.
You're eating something that's adding weight, but also you're losing weight.
Yeah, guys. For context, so what it is here? Like, there's this fast food in Owerri that we just came across one time when June was in Owerri, and they had this thing called dirty jollof. So the first time we intrigued, like, which one is we just know jollof? Yeah. So like, which one is dirty jollof? And because we were eating a lot of fast food during that period, we're just like, oh, let's try something new. That's how we now tried this dirty jollof. Which I think hits. Like the jollof rice was just sweet. I think that was the best way to describe it. It was just sweet. So because of that, we're like, we need to go back for more. But we didn't know what was to come that night. That night, as we tried to sleep, before you know it,
yeah, it's continue.
Yeah, before you know it, one by one, we just found our way to the toilet.
And it was only one toilet.
There was only one toilet then, because I was in a hotel during this period. So, like, what? I was only one toilet. It was like the one we now reconvened. And we're like, what just happened last night?
And then we entered into the car. And after we thought, like, everything had set to us, we entered in the car. Our body starts rumbling. We're saying, how long does it take to get to our auntie's house? How long does it take to get to our auntie's house? What's it called? Clinton just out. I said, I'm trying to get off my seatbelt. And then I passed out. By the time I get there,
I'm remembering
as the time I get there, Clinton is there. He said, occupied. Me, I'm rushing to Cuckoo's place. You know, Cuckoo, no lights.
Yeah.
And water is dripping.
Even that one I was in, there was no lights in that toilet that I was in. I just
water wasn't dripping.
Somewhere.
I nearly slipped while I was getting there.
Right, guys. But I think like by evening time, everything's.
But yeah, evening time, everything. And we went back.
And we went back for more. Went back because guys, it's worth it.
You were like round 2.
It was worth it. At least this time we're just prepared. We're just prepared for it. But honestly, it's worth. But that's what I'm saying. You know,
we want tissue.
Yeah, we're just prepared for it. Just leave good things alone, guys.
Yeah,
I think that's been the theme so far. Leave good shows alone. Leave good food alone. Leave good things alone. Leave good families alone. Leave good parents alone. And people not going to just so far.
Leave
good things alone. Yeah, I really think that is the message so far in today's episode.
Sticking with actually, also got sticking with feuds, Nigerian feuds.
What's that?
Have you heard about your guy?
Which guy?
Two-Face / what's it called? Innocent / two bobo.
It's not my guy first and foremost, but I think I know what you're talking about. What happened? Because I just saw the headline. You know me, no time for nonsense. I just slid by. So what happened?
And yet you watched the whole Peter saga.
Honestly, I watched it for you lot, so I can come and
you watch.
To be frank.
Oh, we appreciate it.
I know, right? You guys appreciate it. But yeah.
So basically, right, in the video, so Two-Face / Innocent / two bobo was what's it called? Going to perform at his friend's club. His friend was opening a club, all that stuff. And apparently I don't know if he's his wife, because at one point he's saying they're not actually legally married. But anyway, the Honorable Natasha found out where he was going to be. So she waited with dogs for him to arrive. When the car arrived, she rushed to his security. No, she rushed to try and get the Two-Face / Innocent / two bobo. And security was like trying to stop her. She's like, what's it called? I'm trying to see my husband. I want to see my husband. Want to see my husband. And then it's just like you just see the thugs and security just like, you know, clashing, and then her saying, I want to see my husband, want to see my husband, want to see my husband. At one point it seems like he just said allow it, and just allow it to be in the club. You just see him like there dancing and performing, and she's there in her green on her phone, just like you can, and she just clinging onto him. And it's just like, that's not even what makes it funny or sad. It's just when you see the comments, you're like, isn't this the man that said he had found his peace? So like, what's it called? It's just like it's just a good, you know, summary of, you know, karma.
Not a good summary of karma. But yeah, the whole situation, I just didn't care about it. I really didn't care about it. You made your bed, just lying in it. That's just the way I see it. So I honestly do not give a toss.
But I'm not gonna lie. Honorable Natasha is giving someone that, bro, even if you divorce, she will find you. And she's the type of person that probably won't even sign the divorce papers. She's like, I am not leaving. Me and my husband are going to work it out. She's giving me one of those women. She's giving me cray.
No concern them, Madam Sabi. It's them that knew how they found themselves and went forward to allegedly get married.
But just imagine that, right? What's good? You won't like leave someone. First, like, I'm not having it. You're sticking back. Because I've heard about people in those situations, right, where they wanted to divorce a person, but the person wasn't willing to sign the papers, so they're not together, but they just don't have any divorce papers. And then when the one person falls in love and wants to get married and all that stuff, the person is now begging, and the person's just like, nah, I ain't gonna do it, ain't allowing all that stuff. And you're just like, bro, can you imagine that? Like having that power, where like, what's it called? The ability for you to be able to remarry, live your life again, have freedom, is based on another person. And it's so funny because I was watching EastEnders, like old episodes, and I was watching an episode of Denise and Lucas, and Lucas's character was married when he was with Denise, when he fell in love with Denise and all that stuff, and then he was trying to get Jordan's mother, who was his wife, to sign divorce papers, and she would like. I think it was like at that time they had been married for like they'd married for, is it 10 or 12 years, and you just see like him just like pissed off and angry, like he's a man of the Lord, man of God. He's trying to do his best, stick to the Bible and all that stuff, trying all he can to get Trina to just sign these divorce papers, and she's just playing mind tricks on him, saying, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it." Then next minute saying, "I want to see Jordan first," and then what's it called? Then she tried to tempt him to come back to her and then be on drugs together. So I'm not gonna lie. For all you people be hating Lucas, I'm just like, some of his murders were justified.
Oh, not that were justified.
Some of his murders were justified.
That's how I feel about Georgia. And Georgia.
Like some of his murders were justified. Like, bruh, he didn't even mean to kill her. It was just a push, and then and all that stuff. But I'm just like, bruh, there's only so much you can push a person before they just break.
No, as you mentioned, I actually miss such originality on EastEnders, because we're the men of God now. Oh, yeah.
The last one raped Yolande. The last one raped Yolande.
Yeah, but still, there wasn't much depth to that. It was just a character. Like, I don't care for all these characters just fly in, cause nonsense. And what's it called?
We nearly had it with Sonia. Yolande is still there, I must say. She still brings that faith.
She does, but I'm talking about not just the character. Not just the character as a unique, profession, but there's also depth to them. Like that whole Lucas character had depth to him. Like I feel like we're missing that originality, that depth in EastEnders. I just think EastEnders is a bit, repetitive.
I don't get. I don't get that part.
What do you mean?
What do you mean depth? Like who's?
Like even all this, journey of like, oh, Lucas, he was married to this person, then he now tried to move on to Denise. Then we know how, the dark side of him, and yeah, all of this is what I'm talking about depth. Okay, as much as Yolande is a woman of faith on the show now, but when do we really get to see her personally? It's only when she was having that whole rape story. Once that is done now, okay, that's it with Yolande. We just start looking.
But you can say the same thing with Lucas. What's it called? When his story ended, that was it.
No, but I feel like even that there was more to it. I feel like Yolande's short-lived. Okay, it happened and we move forward. Luke, you can't tell me that, Lucas and Yolande have had the same impact on the show. And that's because I feel like there was more, effort to really dig deep into these characters then. Now I just feel like the show is very fast paced per se, and we're just trying to everybody has their moment, move on. That's just the way I'm seeing it. So yeah, because I'm just thinking how engaging was that, and how engaging. Even though I'm eager to see what's going to play with all these children on the square.
But, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm excited to see them actually work.
I dislike Amy's. I dislike the Amy character.
That shows she's doing a good job.
She looks so spoiled, and the way she just flying that detective is giving me poor behavior.
I'm worried that guy's a pedo.
Yeah.
I'm worried because one God's telling her I'm handsome. Like I had to think to myself, in what world is an adult meant to tell?
But I'm not gonna lie, she's apparently 17.
We're in the show.
Yeah. Her character is 17.
Be another Lauren.
So I'm thinking it
was it Lauren? No.
Whitney.
Yeah.
No, but Whitney was younger.
Oh, it's scarier.
So Amy, I think she'll be like turning 18. So if they date after she turns 18, I guess scary. It wouldn't be
Jack is gonna kill him. Like full on kill him.
Jack, that one's even boring. Jack, that one's even boring. Like Jack used to give me tough antics, but like, bro, ever since you joined the police show, just like.
No, but this one saying there's no depth to them. They just everybody's just coasting.
Do you know which characters need to go that I just feel like are no longer needed, or we're not really ever need? Do you know which character I really like right now? Is my favorite right now, Nicola.
No, I don't.
I like her.
I don't like her.
I like her. She's right now. She's my favorite.
She's such a bad person. I know she's doing her job, but her character is such a bad person. That's why she's like such an evil person, in my opinion.
Is she?
Yeah, I think she's very evil. Yeah, she's only looking out for herself.
No, she looks out for her kids. I see that. The way that she's willing, the way
she looks out for them is not healthy.
Yeah, it's not healthy. But the way that she's like her and Teddy, one thing I will say about them, they will what's it called? They are willing to sacrifice themselves for their kids.
I don't know if she is.
Now, without Harry and the drugs thing, the way she was.
All I know is that Teddy is in jail. She's outside. So
yeah, because Teddy.
Goes to jail, I'll be able to say the same thing. For now,
Teddy was ready to take the blame. what's called?
I don't know if Nicola would have ever done that.
I think Nicola would.
I don't know about that.
I think Nicola would.
I think she's too selfish to do that.
No, I think one thing she does is she loves those kids, and
I ain't arguing about that, but I don't know if she's ready to go as far as Teddy. I don't know about that.
Okay, and people that need to leave. Zach, your time is up.
Yeah, he's
what's
not
it
doing
called?
much there.
Callum, your time is up. Johnny, your time is up.
I don't know if Johnny ever came back, to be frank.
Facts. There's someone else. I know you probably say Vicky, but I'm liking Vicky's storyline right now.
I don't care for Vicky.
I'm liking Vicky's storyline.
I don't know her, so I don't have any connection to her. And now that she's back, it's just annoying. She's like, please go with your wahala, big.
Zoe, you kind of disappointed. You kind of disappointed us with your.
That were appointed. Another person I did not really watch.
Disappointed. You ain't my mother. One of the most iconic lines.
It is one scene, guys. It is one scene. If that's all that she ever brought to this show.
No.
Okay, so.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's what like.
I know that's the iconic scene from her, but like that's literally one scene.
No, but that's not like what she's doing. The girl had storyline she did.
That's lovely, but yeah, she's on this show. Right
that
now,
whole Slater sisters, their storylines were banging. Little Mo,
But the show is simply not the same.
Yeah,
it's not the same. It's not.
But I don't think any show like again. It's never gonna like remain the same.
No, it's not. But I don't know.
Yeah, I was even watching like previous episodes of Coronation Street, and I was just realizing, wow, Corey really took some ideas off of EastEnders.
I feel like
I think that's like I think it's natural. Like there's only so many storylines you can come up with by yourself and that stuff. But like there's this lawyer. There's this whole how do I explain it? In Coronation Street, there was this lawyer who was basically a narcissist, the same way that Gray was. He said that Gray was more of a murderer. He was like he would find young girls and like emotionally and physically abuse them, all that stuff. They both fall in love with black women. So they have that white savior complex and all that stuff, and they specifically have an attraction to black or biracial women. And their storylines, even just from the fact they're both lawyers, the success they had as lawyers, the love of black women, because they think they can it's easier for them to be able to control, and also they look like the good guys with them, and then the way they are with women, I'm just like, bro, you're just giving me Grey again. And so yeah, I've just been rewatching soaps and I've just been realizing like, oh my gosh, these things are just like copycats. But again, there's only so much you can do. There's only so many storylines you can do. Even though people are still not gonna pick, you guys have not picked up on that storyline I've been giving you about what's her name, Honey's daughter, Janet. They're bigger storylines you can have with that girl. The issue is, are people ready to have them? But one thing I used to love about EastEnders, there are people who will really take the risk, like Mark with the HIV storyline. That was like, I wasn't there around the time, but I remember when I watched it and then hearing the impact that thing had, because like it was so taboo to talk about HIV and AIDS and leading it to AIDS, and like a lot of people were like saying, "Now we can't have this storyline. We can't have this storyline." Some people, when the storyline came, people were like playing it off, and then Peggy was low-key racist, to be honest, or misinformed as well. What's it called?
On the show in real life.
On the show, her character.
But that was the reality.
Yeah, so like, but even like audience were just like switching off, saying, "Now we don't want to have this thing." I was like, "This is meant to be our escape," and all that. So we don't like this. So like, that's one thing I always appreciate about EastEnders, is that I would even say they were more risk takers than the other shows. So yeah, when I tell you guys about this Janet story, I'm just saying that you guys can actually have these conversations because you guys have taken bigger risks.
Well, I think that's all when it comes to the television world. Is there anything else going on in the world though?
Heal the world.
Okay, I can see.
Make it a better place.
The only thing I wanted to even ask, and when you're mentioning this whole, Two-Face stuff, and him saying that, her being his piece. How do you feel about that whole statement about whenever a guy is like, "Oh yeah, I need a woman to be my piece"? What do you think about that statement?
That's how I already know that you never find peace.
Lol. No, that's how I already know you never find peace.
If you're looking at it if you're looking at people to be your peace. I beg. It's like looking for people it's like relying on people for your happiness. Like, bro, just stop. You're never going to find happiness if that's the way you see. and now it makes sense with someone like Two-Face Tubaba slash Innocent. It makes sense like why you have so many kids, why you're a womanizer, all that stuff. Because clearly you're looking for peace and happiness in all these women. And when you don't find it, you move on to the next.
Yeah. Because for me, whenever I hear this, I don't know what it was here, but there was somebody's YouTube video I was watching, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm his piece and other ones. And I don't know why that moment just hit me. Like this whole I'm somebody's piece, for me, I receive it as, oh, men are looking for people that will just overlook whatever it is that they're doing, all in the name of trying to keep peace in their home or in their relationship. And I'm just like, is that really what you people must be promoting here? That oh yeah, you people should be somebody, all this thing of like, oh, you should be his peace and all that ones.
Oh yeah, there's mother laws that give those advice for mothers. Bruh, if my mother ever give that thing, then I'll be like, bruh, then he'll never find peace if that's what he's looking at me.
Lol. No, so I was just like, yeah, I don't know. It's only me that feels that way, but that is how I received it when I heard that. Oh,
okay, that's how you saw it.
Yeah, like oh, because even as you're talking this thing, like oh, that's why he keeps going to all these different women looking for peace. Because like, okay, once this one starts nagging, oh no, that's too much stress. Let me go and find somebody that's not gonna nag. Then that's how you not find another woman, and before you know it, Bele enters there. Oh, when that one starts nagging, no more peace. Let me go and find another one that's gonna give me peace, and it's just not realistic, in my opinion. It's simply just not realistic. Plus, if you're doing the right thing, why would somebody be not catering? Well, at least both of you will not be working together to foster a peaceful environment. And even when you do have your differences, you lot will work towards fixing them. I know all these things are not black and white and other ones.
There's no such thing as 100% peace.
Yeah, I just don't think it's realistic for all this. Oh yeah, I am. What? Yeah, this whole I am somebody's piece. If for those of you that think it's 100% thing, and for those the whole narrative in itself, I don't know how comfortable I am with it about being somebody's peace. Yeah, you should definitely be bringing them peace of mind, but it doesn't mean you're gonna be a doormat. I think that's what I worry about with that whole, especially when it comes to Nigerian culture and somebody insinuating, yeah, I need to be his peace. Somebody's parents are saying, yeah, you need to be his peace.
When my husband
how many men are they telling that, oh, that you need to be her peace?
When my husband walks into the door, what's it called? I don't harass him. I don't what's it called nag him because I know he's had a long day at work. So when he comes home, what's it called? I am his peace.
No.
I cater to him. I feed him. I bathe him.
No, like
those girls, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think it was what's it called? Gucci Mane's wife. I remember she had like a similar outlook like that. She was like, dude, when I want what's it called, my husband to see me as his basically like his safety net. Like what's it called? I do everything when he comes home. And I guess maybe that's what she likes and that's the way she sees a marriage. So I'm not really gonna say that's the wrong way, all that stuff. But like applying that for every woman, like come on.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. But I'm honestly, let it not be said that oh I'm promoting war. That's not what I'm promoting here. My own is that let's be seeking peace with wisdom. Even when we want to handle, even when there's issues to address, there are ways of addressing them in not a warous manner. So yeah, but my own is let us not be saying yeah, be somebody's peace to the extent of your own sanity.
Stop looking for people to be your peace. Find your inner peace.
No. But however, I definitely hear this whole peace thing because I don't want any relationship that will not, give me that will not be a peaceful environment per se. I don't know if I'm really explaining this thing well, but like I don't want to, be calling my girl or receiving a call from my girl and my heart is palpitating. Oh my gosh, what is
But that also goes back to your inner peace. Like once you find your inner peace, no one can stress you.
No. You can find inner peace here, and you know that somebody distorts your peace.
Yeah, that's because you know your inner peace.
Girl to be that person that
because you have inner peace, right? What's good? That's what I'm saying. Like when you have inner peace, once you have inner happy, no, like in a way, like no one can affect that because like it's in you. Like a human being, a stranger, what's it called? It's not going. Someone who I know is not going to affect that because, bro, this is in me. Your actions are going to affect what's in me, what I have found in me. I can know that, bro. I know my inner peace. I'm gonna step away.
Yeah, but I hear that. But like, say for example, now this is your spouse, and you're living with them, and every day it's a thing of like challenge here, it's a thing of like tension here. That is going to distort your peace. You know that even as much as you have peace within yourself, you know that, oh, whenever you're around this person, what's it going to be today? You're, constantly overthinking things. You're probably palpitating like, what's going to happen? How are we going to navigate this new thing that this person is going to bring up? That kind of thing. So from that point of view, I definitely hear how I definitely hear the point of view of like, yeah, I want somebody to, you know, bring peace into my life. Like, you should only be adding to my peace. You should not be taken away from my peace. Anybody that is
The
coming
fact
into
that
my life.
the fact you're allowing someone to take your peace, because I've witnessed people, right, who have inner peace. Like I'm with someone who has inner peace that what's called where I cannot ruin his peace because he can zone out the person. So you will not affect his peace. So even if I could be that person who just nag to like causes issues, like it'll probably be other people that will notice that person just shuts it out.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. 'Cause I consider myself to be a peaceful person. I really do. Why are you stopping your tracks? I'm the one that knows how I feel inside. I consider myself to like have peace by the grace of God. But I know that and because of how protective I am of this peace, I don't allow people to distort my peace. You understand? And like you said, yeah, I can be the kind of person that can, shut down a person, shut down a relationship if it's going to distort my peace. So that is why I am saying that because of that protection, I will want somebody that's only adding to my peace when I take that step of, being in a relationship, getting married, and all that once. And not somebody that is constantly going to be, compromised or putting my peace at risk. I think that is the better way to phrase it. Putting my peace at risk. Because no. Because where's the zoning out when we're living together, when we're on the same bed, when we are, making decisions together. So yeah, I think maybe just from the Nigerian point of view, I kind of got the tone that, oh, when they were saying peace is a thing of like, don't be, you know, overlook things, don't be stressing your husband, that kind of, and if that's the point of view somebody's coming from, I'm not gonna promote that, you understand, for women around me. But in terms of like just naturally being a peaceful person, that should definitely be the goal. And two peaceful people should come together and create a home. So yeah, I think that's my takeaway from all of that. But yeah, in this atmosphere of peace, are we ready to move into Oga approval?
Sure.
Okay, guys, Oga approval. That's when I, the Oga of London, alongside my fellow Ogas, we deliberate on scenarios and we pass our judgment as to whether it gets our Oga approval or Oga rejection. So if we agree with the scenario, it gets our Oga approval. If we disagree with the scenario, it gets our Oga rejection. So today's scenario is considering a man to be a misogynist because he does not have a bin in his toilets. Does that get our Oga approval or Oga rejection?
Rejection.
Oh, why is that? Because I don't know. Let me just give you a bit of background story. Apparently, there was this whole online, discourse about somebody came out online saying that any man that doesn't have a bin in his toilet is a misogynist. On to say that you do not consider a woman's needs in your toilet by not having a bin
This is
there,
the most stupidest
and because
topic
of that,
ever.
that man is a misogynist.
That's the most stupidest topic ever, and the woman who said that is just saying us back.
Oh, okay.
That's so stupid.
Oh,
Like, it's his house.
mm-hmm.
Like, bruh, he's going to think of his needs before he thinks of, oh, if I bring a woman around. Like, it's not that big of a deal if he doesn't have a bin. To like stuff like topics like that just make us look stupid.
Oh,
and it's what stuff that's what makes people think like, oh, you guys are so sensitive. This is the reason why what's it called? They say girls hate all men, all that stuff. Like you are the cause. You're one of the cause of. You're those groups that put those what's it called? Those labels on us because of stupid takes like this.
Not the stupid takes. Oh Jesus, oh church. But yeah, apparently it was causing a lot of discourse, and because my friend brought it to my attention, and basically, for her circle was more of a thing of like whether misogynist is the right word to call this person. Yes, it could be said that okay, the person is inconsiderate, considering
inconsiderate. Like, bro, if I meet you at a club, right, We go home, bang all that stuff. The fact that I don't have a bin in my toilet is now inconsiderate. I didn't even know you in an hour ago. Like,
but say for example, now the person has a girl, the person has sisters. You know, I feel like what the person was trying to drive at is that, you know, this world is not necessarily. People could say that, oh, the world is catered for men, and you know that mindset. So not taking that consideration to think of women is borderline selfish.
It
maybe
is my home. Of course, I'm going to consider my needs. What's going to make me comfortable in my home? The last thing I'm thinking of is, oh, I need this in case my sister pops in or my girl pops in. Literally, I don't think it's straight up, oh, misogyny or the person's inconsiderate. No, they're just like,
But inconsiderate is not that harsh to say.
What's it called? If it doesn't pop up in your head, it doesn't make them a selfish person. Like, bro, it's their home. It would be something if you guys moved in together, and if you moved in together, you just bring the bin.
But if they were in a relationship and they didn't have a bin, what do you think about that?
Dude, I seriously wouldn't even go all the way there. I wouldn't even think that far ahead.
Yeah, I didn't feel like, well, at least with people I was discussing with,
I think some things are just too much. Like, not that serious.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, because I do feel like, yeah, when I was talking to like the people I was talking to about this whole topic, they too felt like misogynist may not be the right words to, you know, label this person, and it's understandable how a man naturally would just set up their place for their own needs, that kind of thing. But I do feel like maybe it should be a lesson for people, an eye opener, because I don't know, maybe I've not had my own home to, you know these things. But now that this discussion has come to my attention, it's something I'm going to look out for. So these kind of discussions, they're quite insightful, but maybe misogynist is not the right word. And for that reason, it gets my Olga rejection, because I don't think the man should be considered a misogynist for not having a bin in in his toilet, you know. But
if he doesn't have a bin, tell him to get a bin. He'll bring the bin. I don't even think it'll be a huge issue.
Yeah, I think, well, but that's how you draw people in with these kind of radical statements, like, oh, you're misogynists for not having a bin. If it was just, oh, men need to start having bins in their toilet, maybe I've not created this much attention. So maybe the girl just knows what she's doing. So, because now
the girl needs
men
help.
should be aware. I believe men.
I better bring a doggy bag wherever you go.
Oh, not bring a doggy bag.
If it's such a big deal to you.
No, not bring a doggy bag. And people are different. And I feel like you're encouraging that people should just communicate as well. Like, if that is something, because you may not be fussed about that, but if it's something a girl is fussed about.
Dude, the fact that it's this whole topic. The fact that what's called, it's like something that you felt like you needed to repeat. It's just like, dude, it's not even needed. Have the discussion with the person. If like the fact that you need to bring it to social media, you're a clout chaser. Because I cannot take you serious. Stupid.
With that being said, guys, it looks like we're ready to go. You know, before things get even harsher over here or more blunt over here.
What's it called? I feel stupid just talking about this topic.
Not the vibe, but what is the vibe? Is Puffpuffandteapodcast, and that is why you're subscribing. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you share. You don't join in that pot. Are you a misogynist? If you're a man, you'd have a bin in your toilet. Are you a misogynist? Let us know.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even want to know.
Rejection. Let us know. That's what we're here to do, is hear your opinions, guys. Don't want to listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Apple Spotify. Rate the episode. Did I just say Spotify?
Spotify's.
Rate the episode, guys. Share, and share. We'll be back again next Monday, 5 p.m.
Make sure you subscribe.
And with that, we're out. Bye, guys.
Bye.